Chalo, now the next point after preparation of alkyl halide, next point given in our textbook is electrophilic substitution reaction. Electrophilic substitution means replacement. One atom is replaced by another atom, and its subtype is mentioned here, that is electrophilic substitution reaction. One electrophile is replaced by another electrophile, means one positive ion is replaced by another positive ion. So here they have discussed only one reaction, and that is halogenation of benzene and its derivatives. Halogenation of benzene and its derivatives. So here they have given it in two paragraphs. One is chlorination and bromination of aromatic substances, benzene and its derivatives, and in second para they have given iodination and fluorination of aromatic substances. So first we will discuss chlorination and bromination. It is said that when benzene or its derivatives react with chlorine and bromine, then direct halogenation takes place. This reaction we studied last year also. Condition required is dark at ordinary temperature, and catalyst is needed for this particular reaction. Catalyst used is Lewis acid like Fe metal, FeCl3 or anhydrous AlCl3. Means in short, benzene or its derivative when react with Cl2 or Br2 in dark condition in presence of Lewis acid, readily we get aryl chlorides or bromides. Here they have given one reaction. They have shown bromination of toluene. This is benzene derivative, methyl benzene. We also call it as toluene. It reacts with Br2. Catalyst is Fe. Condition is dark, no heat. At room temperature reaction takes place. At CH3 is electron donating group, and it activates ortho and para position. So Br goes to ortho position and para position. So we get orthobromotoluene and parabromotoluene plus HBr. When we get multiple product, no need of balancing that equation. In our text also they have not balanced the equation. Obviously to balance it we have to take here 2Br2 and the byproduct will be 2HBr, also 2 toluene ring, but no need to balance the equation. Okay, we get ortho and parabromotoluene. So direct chlorination or bromination takes place in benzene and its derivatives. Now iodination in 11th also, and according to old book, whatever reactions we studied, in that also I told you this reaction. Direct iodination of any hydrocarbon is not possible. Aromatic electrophilic substitution with iodine is reversible, because if we follow reaction in this manner, like benzene plus I2, so we'll get iodobenzene and byproduct will be HI in that case, and that HI is very strong reducing agent. You know this point. H and I bond is very weak bond, size differs, 1 shell hydrogen and 5 shell iodine. So bond between these two is very weak, so that HI is very strong reducing agent, and that HI bond breaks and it forms iodine and that aromatic substance back. It means reaction is reversible. So to do formation of iodobenzene or derivatives of benzene, what is done? Reaction is carried out in presence of suitable oxidizing agent. We studied in our class that we can use oxidizing agent as HNO3 or HiO3, or one more I told you, that was HGO. Yes, it is HGO. Here they have not given HGO, only nitric acid and iodic acid removes HI by oxidation, means it is reducing agent. These are oxidizing agent. So they do oxidation of HI and they nullify effect of HI. So backward reaction is stopped, reversible reaction is not possible. And what happened because of this? Reaction is reversible means there is equilibrium. We studied this last year in equilibrium, chemical equilibrium. If reaction is reversible, then always it is in equilibrium. So equilibrium is shifted to right means towards product side, and iodo product is formed. So iodination is possible only in presence of suitable oxidizing agent, and fluorination is not possible because fluorine is highly reactive. Fluorine is highly reactive. Okay. Second reaction given here after electrophilic substitution reaction, that is Sandmer's reaction. So aryl halides are most commonly prepared by replacement of nitrogen of diazonium salt, and here they have mentioned for detail refer chapter 13 in section 13.6. So in that lesson we will discuss this reaction in detail, but it is named reaction. Aryl halide can be prepared by this method. So I will tell you what is that Sandmer's reaction. I have written here that chemical equation. See, the starting substance is benzene diazonium halide. Actually it is obtained from ammonia. How not ammonia, aniline. How is it obtained from aniline? That we will discuss in that lesson. Now starting substance in the Sandmer's reaction is benzene. Di means 2, azo means nitrogen. So the starting substance is benzene diazonium. This is benzene diazonium because it is positive ion. So benzene diazonium halide. This is positive ion, so negative ion remains in its vicinity. It reacts with cuprous chloride or cuprous bromide. This is only the characteristic of Sandmer's reaction. That Sandmer scientist had used cuprous salt. Copper should be in +1 oxidation state. So cuprous chloride or cuprous bromide are taken. This is good leaving group. It is removed easily and N2 plus X minus is replaced by Cl or Br. So we get chlorobenzene or bromobenzene plus N2 plus X minus. So these are two methods for the preparation of aryl halides. Okay. So up to this we have discussed preparation of alkyl halide and aryl halide. Alkyl halide are prepared by using alcohol. Alkyl halides are prepared by using alcohol. Second, by using hydrocarbons, and third, halogen exchange. And aryl halides are prepared either by direct halogenation. If it is chlorination and bromination, direct halogenation takes place. If it is iodination, then we have to use suitable oxidizing agent like HNO3 or HiO3. Fluorination is not possible, and Sandmer's reaction is given here, that is used to prepare aryl halide, and starting substance used in this reaction is diazonium salt reacts with cuprous chloride or cuprous bromide to form chlorobenzene or chlorobenzene or bromobenzene. Iodobenzene and fluorobenzene are not prepared by Sandmer's reaction. Note this point, very important.